What's up, guys? Sergio here. So we're back with another video, and today we are doing chest. So the focus is on chest today. Anyway, we're starting off with an incline chest press. So chest is one muscle group that I think is really important to make sure that you're warmed up before you get going. It's really easy to get little tweaks and things like that. So it's really good to make sure you're warmed up. So really make sure I'm warm up with the bar. I do as many push-ups as necessary, and then I'll go ahead and throw 135 on there, and I'll do about 2 sets of 10 or more to get warmed up. And then today I actually did one more warm-up set with, I think it was 155. And then after that, I proceeded to do 3 working sets. And so all I did was just 3 sets of 6 at 185. So I would say that that's a little bit of a deload for me. And the reason for that is because actually I did 225 for 3 the week prior. So today I was feeling a little tired, and I really felt like I didn't want to push it. So I just stuck with 185 and just did 3 sets of 6. So I think especially with chest, that's one of the things where it's really important to listen to your body. When your shoulder joint is involved, you really want to be sensitive to that, because like I said, it's really easy to get a shoulder injury when you're not warmed up or if you're feeling fatigued. So that's why we just stuck with 3 sets of 6. But usually I would pyramid and kind of work my way up and decrease the reps as it went on. But like I said, this week in particular, I was feeling a little lethargic, a little sluggish, so I just chose to do a deload. So I don't bring the bar down to my chest. I was doing that for a period of time where I was touching my chest with the bar, but I think it put a little strain on my shoulder and bicep tendons, so I got away from that. I don't really think there's a right or wrong way. I just think you should do what's comfortable. As long as you are challenging yourself and use a good form, I don't really think it matters. All right, so the next exercise is going to be cable flies. So the first exercise was an emphasis on the upper pec. So the cable flies is going to be emphasis on the lower pec. And with the cable flies, especially with this machine, I'm going heavy, but I'm still doing about 15 reps, 12 to 15 reps. And that's because of the nature of the exercise. With this type of exercise, you can go heavy, but because of the mechanics of it, you get to a point, if I were to go, for like 8, 10, or 12 reps, my form just would be terrible. So with this one, you have to stay higher rep. I'm still going relatively heavy, compared to how much weight you can put on the machine. But besides that, the focus is just really trying to get a squeeze in the lower pec. It's not supposed to be a muscle builder per se, but more like a muscle shaper. So that's the reason behind doing the cable flies. So 3 sets of 15, and then I'm moving on to the next thing. All right, guys, so this exercise is the hammer strength iso wide chest. So I think the name kind of explains it all. But yeah, this one is one that I didn't like at first when I first used it, but I've come back around to it, and I actually really like how it feels, especially when I'm doing it one side at a time. It really hits the lower pec once again really well, but you get just a really tight contraction on your whole pec. So I really like this machine. So this is only my second time really using it, incorporating it into my chest workout. So I'm still kind of playing around with how it feels and positioning, but I really like how it feels. Like I said, you get a really tight contraction in the chest. So I'm doing about just 3 sets of this, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on each side. And yeah, it's feeling pretty good. But the other thing too to remember is that I'm also doing 2 additional exercises of chest on my back workout day. So that's how I'm increasing the volume of with the chest. And I'm not doing a million chest exercises all in one workout. So I really like doing it that way because it can kind of shorten a workout where you don't have to kill yourself and run yourself into the ground, doing a bunch of chest exercises, or any exercise for that matter. But splitting up the sets throughout the week, I think, can actually allow you to have a higher intensity on each exercise because you're spacing out the time that you would need to recover. All right, guys, so the last 2 exercises we're wrapping up with are push-ups and lateral raises. So as far as the lateral raises go, this is just another opportunity to work on one of my weak points. So with this exercise in particular, on this given day, I'm going to keep it high rep. So I'm not going to increase the weight. I'm going to stick with 20 pounds and just shoot for 15 to 20 reps, just really trying to get a good burn in my lateral delts. Shoulders in particular, you have to be careful as far as weight goes. Certain movements just aren't meant to move a lot of weight, and I think side raises are one of those. So I'm really careful with the amount of weight that I'm moving, and I really don't think it takes a whole lot of weight with your side delts. If you really focus on just increasing the volume and a lot of repetition, you can really get your delts to grow. So that's kind of the idea of this exercise today, is just keeping it high rep, keeping the weight the same, and just really trying to get a lot of blood into those side delts. Now, that's not to say that I won't pyramid with an exercise like this. Actually, on my second shoulder day, I think I do kind of more of a pyramid style. But for this particular exercise on this day, I'm not going to do that. In all honesty, you're probably not going to be able to move that much weight if you're strictly just trying to use your shoulders to lift the weight. If you start using your traps and your back, then yeah, you can move a lot of weight. But if you're just really keeping yourself honest, you're not going to be able to move a whole lot of weight with that side delt because the muscles are just not that big. So as far as the chest goes, the only difference here is I'm doing it on a slight incline, and this puts more emphasis on the lower pec. And I also think that it shifts some of the pressure off the shoulders. So after doing a whole lot of chest exercises, my shoulders are getting pretty taxed at this point. So doing it with a bar raised, I think, takes some of the stress off my shoulders, and I can really focus on just squeezing my pecs here with this exercise. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I encourage you guys to try out some of these exercises. If you guys did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.